Assalamu alaikum everybody. Welcome to Scientific Miracles of the Holy Quran. We are going to talk about sky protection. Most people looking at the sky do not think about the protective aspect of the atmosphere. They almost never think what kind of a place the world would be like if this structure did not exist. Allah says in the Holy Quran, وَجَعَلْنَا السَّمَاءَ سَقْفًا مَحْفُوظًا وَهُمْ عَنْ آيَاتِهَا مُعْرِضُونَ. We made the sky a protective ceiling, and yet they are turning away from its signs. Let's see if the sky is a protective ceiling. Let's use science to measure the accuracy of the Quranic verse. While the sun provides the earth with light and heat, it also emits harmful radiation. Most of the harmful rays are in the form of ultraviolet radiation, this which causes sunburn, but also there is X-rays and extremely dangerous gamma radiation. The sun is bathing the earth in ultraviolet radiation. You can see ultraviolet radiation A, B, and C. Ultraviolet radiation can destroy living things, causing sunburn, cause eye damage, and increase the incidence of skin cancer, squamous cell carcinoma, basal cell carcinoma, and malignant melanoma. The ozone layer or ozone shield is a region high up in the Earth's atmosphere. This ozone layer contains a high concentration of O3 or ozone. The ozone layer absorbs most of the ultraviolet radiation that comes from the sun. In other words, it protects us from the ultraviolet radiation. The atmosphere filters the light rays coming from space that are harmful to living things. Interestingly, the atmosphere lets only harmless and useful rays, visible light, near ultraviolet light, and radio waves pass through. All this radiation is vital to life. What about gamma rays? Gamma rays are the most energetic waves of light on the electromagnetic spectrum. Gamma rays bursts have the potential to harm or even end life on our own planet. What are the sources of gamma rays? They are produced by the hottest and most energetic objects in the universe, such as neutron stars, pulsars, supernova explosions, and regions around black holes. What are neutron stars? Neutron star is a collapsed core of a giant star. What is pulsar? Pulsar is a highly magnetized rotating neutron star or white dwarf that emits a beam of electromagnetic radiation. What is black hole? Black hole is a region of space-time exhibiting gravitational acceleration so strong that nothing, no particle, no even electromagnetic radiation such as light can escape from it. Because no light can get out, people can see black holes. They are invisible. Space telescopes with special tools can help find black holes. Black holes, theoretically, black holes believed to be associated with the death of massive stars. The gravity is so strong because matter has been squeezed into a tiny space. This can happen when a star is dying. Gamma rays on the Earth. On the Earth, gamma waves are generated by nuclear explosions, lightning, and by the less dramatic activity of radioactive decay. We have the magnetosphere layer of the atmosphere, is also named Van Allen belts. These belts are thousands of kilometers above the Earth. It protects the living things on the Earth from the fatal energy that would otherwise reach it from space. Cosmic rays. Cosmic rays are atom fragments that rain down on the Earth from outside of the solar system. Most cosmic rays are atomic nuclei. Most are hydrogen nuclei, some are helium nuclei, and the rest heavier elements. Although many of the low-energy cosmic rays come from our sun, the origin of the highest energy cosmic rays remain unknown. They blaze at a speed of light and have been blamed for electronic problems in satellites and other machinery. They have the ability to blast right through your body, damaging DNA as they go. Long-term exposure to cosmic rays increases your chance of getting cancer. The Earth's atmosphere protects us from significant exposure to cosmic rays. As the cosmic ray enters the upper atmosphere, it collides with a particle, usually a nitrogen or oxygen molecule, producing a shower of lower energy particles. Many of these lower energy particles are absorbed by the Earth's atmosphere as they travel down to the surface. The magnetosphere layer, formed by the magnetic field of the Earth, serves as a shield protecting the Earth from celestial bodies, harmful cosmic rays, and particles. This illustration shows meteors that are about to crash into the Earth. The celestial bodies wandering in space could pose a serious threat to the Earth. The giant crater caused by a meteor that fell in Arizona in the USA. This about 50,000 years ago. A rock fragment broke away from the asteroid belt and hurtled towards the Earth. The rock, composed of nickel and iron, was about 50 meters across and weighed 300,000 tons. And travel at speed 12.8 kilometers per second. Upon entering the Earth's atmosphere, it became a giant fireball that streaked across the North American sky. When it crashed into the plain of Arizona, it exploded with a force equal to 10 megatons, or about 150 times the force of the atomic bomb that destroyed Hiroshima. If the atmosphere did not exist, millions of meteoroids would fall to the Earth, and the Earth would become an inhabitable place. Van Allen radiation belt. Yet God, He who creates most perfectly, has made the atmosphere a protective roof. By this Van Allen radiation belt, thanks to this special protection, most meteors do not harm the Earth as they fall to pieces in the atmosphere. Van Allen radiation belt. This protective aspect of the atmosphere allows living things to survive in safety. The security blanket. The sky worked out as a blanket wrapped around the Earth to protect it from the freezing cold of space. The temperature above the sky is minus 270 degrees centigrade. The sky acts as a very effective, very warming blanket. It contains crucial ingredients, thin heat-trapping gases. These so-called greenhouse gases are dilute, just 1 part per thousand. These are CO2 and other gases, as you see here, keep trapped heat and keep the Earth warm. It causes surface heat on the Earth and prevent it from radiating out into space. If there is no atmosphere, the day temperature could be extremely hot and the night temperature could be extremely cold. Without the blanket of the atmosphere or the sky, we might freeze or fry. All these scientific findings prove that the world is protected in a very particular way. This is certainly God's protection of people and a miracle proclaimed in the Holy Quran. The protective properties of the sky were discovered by scientific research conducted in the 20th century. while in the Holy Quran, it was made known in the Holy Quran 1400 years ago. Allah says, وَجَعَلْنَا السَّمَاءَ سَقْفًا مَحْفُوظًا وَهُمْ عَنْ آيَاتِهَا مُعْرِضُونَ. We made the sky a protective ceiling, and yet they are turning away from its signs. Now it appears that the Quran is not only compatible with modern science, but it is ahead of science. Thank you so much.